Hello everyone, it's Elena and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to the Cambridge Law Faculty page. It's basically a page where Cambridge Law students can anonymously share any thoughts, reflections that they have on their degree, their studies, their teachers, or really anything else. There is also some tea about me on there, so yeah, let's get into it. Say I find the page really entertaining and I actually really like it. I love their profile picture, which is from Legally Blonde, and they just made our faculty chair the dog and I don't know why, but it really works with the face of the dog for some reason. So yeah, I think the page is great. So let's take a look at their posts. We love a good uplifting family law examiner's report. The examiner's concerns that question 8 might be too easy were unfortunately allayed by the disappointing performance of many candidates. I actually know who wrote this because the examiner talked to me about this, and he told me, yeah, you know, I was really worried this question is gonna be like way too easy, but like students proved me wrong after like reading 2 student answers. So yeah, it's always good to know that our teachers think we're much smarter than we actually are. I really hate lawyers, except my friends. I love you. Nah, I hate you guys too, just like less than the rest. If only a certain lecturer gave a shit about being a good lecturer as much as he does about Brexit. It is true that this lecturer does talk a lot about why he hates Brexit in his lectures, but on the other hand, he really cares about his students. I had him as a lecturer and supervisor this year, and he always replied to my emails super quickly and answered my questions in a lot of detail. So honestly, I can't complain about him. Throwback to last year in tort when the lecturer called out that girl for knitting during the lecture. Still think about that a lot. Why was she knitting? What did she knit? Did the lecturer secretly approve? That was an iconic moment. I was in that lecture, it was on tort law, and somebody was literally knitting in the lecture. Like, I don't know why, I don't know how. I feel like everybody in that lecture hall was missing the context except for the person knitting, because why would you knit in the lecture? I don't know, but it's an iconic move. Reread this page. Yours, Supervisors. I'm still worried that the supervisors are actually the admins, because the admins are anonymous, and like there are certain supervisors and lecturers where I feel like they could pull it off to like make this page, and like they're just laughing at home about us complaining about them. I don't know, it sounds like something some supervisors might do just for fun. Can anyone confirm whether a certain lecturer did actually throw a shoe or whatever it was at someone? Want to know who it was and what they did, or whether it's just an urban legend? What? I have never heard of this, but somebody in the comment section said that it was a statute book and that they can confirm it on good authority. I did not know that. I don't know why a lecturer threw something at a student, but I feel like that is one of these like iconic moments like the knitting. Occasionally crazy things happen at Cambridge, I don't know, but they become legends. Can someone take one for the team and ask the law fac when they're giving us our results? And someone replied and was like, imagine wanting to know your results. Yeah, relatable. What an opening line. Okay, so this is a case, and the first line of the judgment is, the appellant is a lap dancer. I mean, that is an opener. I'm stressing so much right now that they should call me Lord Panic. I really like this one. For my international viewers, in the UK, when you become a judge, you start to get like a certain title, like by which people have to address you, and in a certain court you are then called Lord if you're a guy. So that's why Lord Panic. I think it's a good joke for exam season. I want to have sex with the Occupiers Liability Act. Please don't. That sounds very wrong. Who else felt reasonably confident with their answers when they submitted them, but now sees that their conclusions were incredibly stupid and reckless? Me. Me opening the land paper, searching for the nice adverse possession problem question that always comes up. Yeah, I was looking for that question too, because I was really banking on writing that question, because adverse possession, that is my topic, okay? It's my baby. Gotta admit, I'm really rating naming my future kins Albus and Bulbus after a year of civil law. Yeah, the thing is, civil law, a lot of people think it's like, I don't know, like, you know, civil laws you think of in like the European jurisdictions. That's not civil law. Civil law is Roman law, so very old law, and so in the problem questions you get very old names. But please don't name your kids Albus and Bulbus. I don't think they'd appreciate it. Who bottomed Tripos last year? Tripos is just the degree. Need to know who my true role models are. Okay, so in Cambridge you get ranked, so you can know who was last, so who bottomed tripos. To be fair, I think probably I bottomed tripos because I didn't even get ranked. I just passed the exam because I didn't sit it with everyone else. I had a big mental health problem, so I took a bit of time off and then I sat the exam at the beginning of the year, but then you don't get ranked. So yeah, hi, I'm your role model. Yeah, sex is great, but has your supervisor ever complimented your legal mind? No, but now I want that. To a certain criminal lecturer's husband, we don't know how to contact you, but it's important. Don't eat the curry. I wasn't in his lecture, but I think I know what is going on. Basically, in criminal law, lecturers love imagining killing off their own family for some reason. Like, they always give you these examples of, so if I poisoned the soup and then I had someone else bring it to my wife, would that someone else then also be a murderer if the person then died from it and stuff like that? And you just sit there and you're like, are you like just like imagining murdering everybody in your family like casually every day? But yeah, that's kind of what happens. I don't know, like criminal law lectures, they sometimes do make you question whether they truly love their family, but so far we haven't heard that any of them were ever suspects in a murder case, so I think we're good. The closest I'll ever get to fame was being on Elena Hendricks' vlog at the law ball. You're welcome. And now we're gonna get into the tea about MUAH. So somebody wrote, there's a certain YouTuber who's showing off branded goods such as LV and Burberry coats. While unintentional, I feel that this can perpetuate the impression that Cambridge is for the rich and posh, marginalizing others or making them feel out of place. I understand where the person was coming from, though I think they watched one video and then not another one, because I've put it into context lots of times on my channel that I'm actually from a single parent household, I have 2 scholarships, and I worked a lot of often really crappy jobs just to, you know, pay for things like a Louis Vuitton bag or a secondhand Burberry coat because I like expensive stuff. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that because I'm just somebody who works hard and then I get to spend my hard-earned money however I want. So yeah, you know, when you call someone out, make sure you have done your research on this person. But just one thing that I want to say is I'm incredibly grateful for the comments under this post, because people didn't like join into this criticism, which was clearly not well researched, but instead people actually defended me but stayed very civil about everything. And I'm incredibly grateful for that, because when somebody posts something online about you and it's public, this can go really badly for you if other people chime in. And yeah, it's an unnecessary stress that this possibility exists during exam season. Somebody else put this out there on Facul-Tea. This became like a conversation of posts. But I'm glad that somebody said this, because exam season is really not the point in time where you need extra stress. But yeah, I'm incredibly grateful for all the people who then supported me in the comment section and who also just reached out to me personally, because that was a point when I saw that where I was like, oh my god, like what if everybody kind of starts hating me now, or if they all secretly always did and I just didn't know that. But that didn't happen, and yeah, I'm really grateful for all the people who reached out to me in this situation. Thank you so much if you were one of these people. And there's just one last thing I want to say about this, because it's something I hadn't really realized when I responded to the comment, but somebody else pointed this out later in another Facul-Tea submission, which is, even if I was rich and posh, it's okay. My experience is valid at Cambridge. And your experience as a Cambridge student is valid whether or not you're rich and posh, because you don't have control over whether your family is wealthy or not, and it's absolutely okay if your family is wealthy, as long as you don't tell people on your channel that people whose family isn't wealthy can't make it to Cambridge. So I think, yeah, the person's absolutely right. Cambridge is a place where we aim for a diverse studentship. That is not a word, I think. But basically, we want students from all backgrounds, and it's okay if you are from a rich background. And yeah, those are all the Facul-Tea submissions that we're going to take a look at today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys would like to check out the Facul-Tea page, then I'm going to link it in the info box below for you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day. Bye!